It's Rob!
Tony!
We're in gaming!
And that's you!
Hello inmates and welcome back to the Inn. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we will be playing some Beast Druid. This is basically the first day of the season. We are at rank 16 because that is where we start when the season resets from legend rank. Obviously, Blizzard cares a lot about the new seasons. It's like, why would you place legend players or even like rank 5 players all the way back to rank 16? Because now everybody who's actually 16, I guess they would go to like 20 or 25 or something like that. But still, it's not, the system does not make sense. And I'm sure you guys can agree with me on there. It doesn't, I don't like it. Anyway, do we keep a Power of the Wild? And the thing is, I don't think so, but Living Roots makes it like almost to where we want to keep it, just because this guy is most likely playing Zoo, but I'm actually going to be a little bit greedy and I'm gonna mulligan for a 3 or an actual 2-drop creature instead of a buff. We got a 3-drop creature and 2 4s, so that's not too bad. Now we have Fandral, so almost saving the Living Roots makes sense, but I don't think we are, given that he played the Flame Imp. We actually got the Druid of the Saber, so we could go Living Roots to kill this, or we could go Coin Saber, and that just doesn't make sense. So we'll just kill off the Flame Imp, and we'll just wait patiently. We have the 2, we have the 3, and then maybe we can whip out like a 2-drop or a 1-drop that this guy can actually get some value from, because most of the time Fandral in this deck is just kind of a card for your opponent to... Ooh, what do we do here? So do we charge out the Saber or do we just Wrath this? I think we charge out the Saber. There's no reason to keep anything on his side alive. Hopefully it's not lagging. It looks like it's lagging, but we're gonna hope it's not. We're gonna check it after this episode. Argent Horse Rider. That's a bit of an issue. So if we go Mounted Raptor, he kills it. If we go Coin Fandral, that's a card. That actually feels pretty good. And then we have the Wrath and a Hero Power to follow it up. Or we just Wrath this for 1, but that doesn't feel good. Or we Mounted Raptor and then save this, but I don't think we do that. I think we just Coin Fandral, and then we're gonna have to make him push 3 more damage. I think he has a Soulfire in his hand, which is gonna hurt, and then it's gonna discard Silverware Golem, which is gonna hurt even more. But I think this play is worth making. Granted that we have 2 4-drops. And then like next turn we can play Savage Combatant, and then the following turn we can like Hero Power Mounted Raptor. Or Hero Power Wrath, or Mounted Raptor Wrath, or all kinds of stuff. Discards Doomguard, that's really good for us. We can actually Wrath that down, which is fantastic. Or we can actually swipe Hero Power. And just kidding, we can't swipe Hero Power, but we can swipe Kill the 2/1, which is pretty good. Ooh, wow, he just made swipe a whole lot better. We can actually Hero Power this down now. Oh my god, the value, folks. Alright, so we can just go ahead and kill this. And we can Hero Power, or we can just summon this dude. And I actually like just making this dude get summoned. Granted, they're both going to get buffed. And then we're actually going to make this trade. So we can't Abusive Sergeant or Defender of Argus and make the trade or Power Overwhelming it. And then next turn, we can go ahead and Mounted Raptor Hero Power, or we can Savage Combatant, or we can Warden. So it looks like he has another Horse Rider. Rippity-dippity. So I guess if we would have Hero Powered and not summon the 4/3, it could have lived. Rip. It's fine, though. Okay, so we'll Mounted Raptor, Hero Power down the 2/1, and then swing into the 2/2. Remember, guys, with Zoo, it's just best to clear the board. We've learned what happens when we don't clear the board. We can actually Warden our Mounted Raptor next turn, and then that'll basically just be the rest of the game. That'll be the GG. Oh man, it's really early, guys. And I hate the new season. I'm not gonna lie, I hate ranking up every season. If it was like every 2 months, it wouldn't be too bad, right? It'd be fun and interactive. But the fact that it happens every season and it's just like a super grind, it just makes it even worse. Do we swipe this board? That is the question. So if we Savage Combatant Hero Power, or if we swipe, or if we Muga Shaipan Warden. So if we swipe, does anything have to die? No. So this could hit this. We don't really want anything to die. If we Savage Combatant Hero Power, shit still dies. So this is the only safe way for nothing to die. As long as he doesn't top deck the googly-eyed Octopops, we're in a fine position. Been waiting on this Premiere to load these files for like 35 minutes now, and it's just Generating peak file for audio. Oh my god, he runs Hellfire for the anti-synergy. I love it. I love it. He's playing Zoo with Hellfire. Guys, I wonder who plays Zoo with Hellfire, guys. Isn't that strange? Isn't that a strange thing that you guys just saw? It's a weird tech, isn't it? It's almost like something Warshack would do in his free-to-play Zoo. Not to say this guy by any means watches me, but it's just funny. Obviously, word got out that the anti-synergy is the way to go, because that literally just saved his ass there. Like, unbelievably saved his ass. Like, 100% ass savingness. I like how Hellfire's actually burning the Murlocs. Like, an awful, awful death. And the guy's happy about it, too. He's actually happy. He's killing himself, but he's happier that he's killing the Murlocs than killing himself. Rip Savage Combatant, you will be remembered. All right, so we could go into the, how was that a mistake? So we can actually wrath that down and summon a Warden, but the Warden doesn't really count as a beast. So, but it's still a 5/5. Or we could just make the Ancient of War, and I think that's a little bit better. We'll see if it's better though. It might not be better, who knows? We let the Doomguard live, that could be bad. Power overwhelming it. Please don't tell me he got a Soulfire. Alright. So we just need 2 damage. 1 damage. We didn't get it. We needed 1 damage and we didn't get it. Alright, so we'll go Mounted Raptor. We'll make a copy of it. And we'll just go face. Now we can't tap. We also could have gone like Wrath, Hero Power, stuff. But I don't think it matters at this point. Oh, there we go. That sick-ass win at rank 16, boys. Win streak bonus star, rank 15. All right, so if we can keep the win streak going. Am I lagging still? No. All right, this looks good. All right, maybe this episode will not be ruined. Not that episodes get ruined often, but it would suck that if it did get ruined. Oh, we actually have, I think, a donation that I missed out on a couple days ago. By a couple days, I mean like a week. But we don't get them often, so I kind of forget. What is it? Robo. Give me a second, guys. Where are you? There you are. All right, I think we keep Saber. I don't think we keep Wrath. Unless he's playing like aggro or aggro paladin, which I don't think is don't think it's gonna happen. Yes, so a donation from, I don't know if we already hit this one, but I don't even know what the name is. I can't even pretend like I'm gonna. Thumenthorn C. Thank you for the $5, man. Much appreciated. Let's see if you put a little message in there. We're just gonna Saber into the 3/2 stealth here. No point to do anything else. We can. Yeah, it's fine. We also could innervated out the Savage Combatant, but I didn't like that as much. So it says, keep up the good work. I really love your work. Hopefully this will help. Definitely will. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Our next one is from Cass L. I believe Cass has donated quite a few times to us, so much appreciated, man. I'll read it out in a second. We need 4 damage. Do we have any way to deal 4 damage? We do not, so I guess we're just going face, using our hero power, and going face. Cass L says, just some money for fun. Keep it up, guys. And Tony, I love the in-gaming plays channel with the frequent uploads. One question, might be a bit personal. I'm answering. Oh, so you're Sept. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm answering some questions in the comment section for you guys. Tell me if you guys find it helpful or annoying. It's understandable when you guys think it's annoying. Sept. No, man, much appreciated. Oh gosh, Murloc Paladin. Oh, how do we take care of this? So we can actually go Savage Combatant, Innervate, Hero Power, and that deals with it pretty well. So, yeah, like we've mentioned this quite a bit in a lot of our videos, due to the fact that there's only me and Tony, and there's, you know, 13,000 of you guys, the amount of questions that we can sit down and answer every day is becoming less and less due to the fact that there's just more and more comments. And it's kind of like, what would you rather see? Would you rather see a video, 2 videos a day, or would you rather see maybe 1 video a day or every other day, but all your questions get answered, right? So it's kind of just like, we'd rather push the content for you guys. And if there's like a serious question or a comment that needs to be answered, we do our best to answer it. But for the most part, a lot of you veteran inmates have been doing a fantastic job at, if you know the answer to somebody's particular question, you go ahead and just answer it for them. And we read over it. We make sure it's accurate, of course. Like, we read all the comments, but whether we respond or not is a different story. But like I've mentioned, you guys have been doing a fantastic job with that, really helping out, and it's been great. So I think we go Mounted Raptor Mark, or do we just go with like the Mark hero power? But that really doesn't develop the board too much, and the fact that this is a 1/2 also doesn't feel that great. It can die to a consecration. Both these creatures do. So I think I'm just gonna mark it. I guess we should have marked it first. Granted that, you know, drawing last is bad, but that's just how we play. We're just a bad player. So I would rather just draw last to keep consistency. All right, so we can actually Warden our Savage. Is there a better play to be made though? Obviously hero power looks pretty good, right? So it'd be like Enchanted Raven, Power of the Wild, Hero Power, trade, or we go Warden into Savage Combatant, but then this shit lives, and we don't want that shit to live. That shit can't live. So it's like Enchanted, yeah, I think Enchanted Raven, Power of the Wild is good. We Hero Power. We can make this trade, and then we go face. Yes, thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. And then the in-gaming plays, what Cass L was mentioning in the comments. If you guys don't know what that is, it is after this turn we'll cover it because it's actually pretty good stuff. I'm kind of scared to copy anything because of the consecration equality, so I think we might just Warden the 4/3 because it has Death Rattle, and then we'll just go face with what we got, and we're still pushing lethal next turn, and these two have Death Rattles, right? So it's just like we keep creatures on the board, but we still put a sizable board where we're pushing lethal. But our in-gaming plays channel is basically everything but Hearthstone, right? Because obviously if we start posting other content besides Hearthstone on this channel, for those of you here for only Hearthstone, it kind of disrupts that. So we made in-gaming plays because obviously we play other games other than Hearthstone, and we wanted to share those moments with you as well. So that's our other channel, and it can be found in the featured section also on our channel. Also, it can be found in our description. So I think we just go face because we can't, I guess we could charge this out and kill that, which really doesn't seem that bad. But the problem with that is then if he kills this tentacle, it does 1 damage to all minions. He gets the initiative here with like Tyrion, and that feels pretty bad. So I think we're gonna actually charge this out. So we would swing here, swing here, swing here, and then hero power it down. So hopefully he does not have consecration again. There's also one more thing I wanted to mention to you guys. It was at the tip of my tongue and then I forgot. Oh, what was it? What was it? What was it? Please don't be a consecration top deck. Have mercy. Tyrion top deck. Well, we expected Tyrion, so it's not really that big of a surprise. So if we attack the death rattle, does this death rattle proc after or before this shield goes down? So if we attack, this goes, let's say 5, and then we need to kill it with 5. This will be at 1, this will be no shields. We have to attack with this first, because if we attack with this, it just dies. So we know this happens no matter what. Okay, so put it down to 5. So now we know this is gonna happen, right? This can happen, this can happen. And I guess we'll put this into taunt mode, and then go face, and then we have... could be lethal next turn because we have 7, 8, and then 12. So we just need 2 damage. So Mark would do it. Another Warden would not do it. Nourish would be good for just draw. Rag always does it. Rag is a winner. Do we have a wild pyromancer equality? All right, so that's the last equality, which means we can start blowing up the board. Solemn Vigil, hero power, the big badaboosh. Another heal to face, heal for 10. All right. So he's now out of cards, which means as long as he doesn't draw, I think we're gonna be good. So we'll go with the Ancient of War for the big taunt, and now next turn we could go into the Nourish for draw, and then to the Saber for charge. We know again he has no more equality, so we can just go ham. Oh man, who the fuck plays Murloc Paladin at like 8 o'clock in the morning at rank 15? Jeez Louise, and we didn't want him to get a card like this because he was able to draw with it. And he played, you know, it's 4/6, and he was able to draw into Murlocs, and so if he has anything, he now has more ability to play that shit. It was not good. Swipe, is swipe good? We'd swipe? No, swipe's not. We go with draw 3, for sure. Savage Combatant, Sabers, Living. Okay. So if we go Claw, we can't Living Roots and attack this, or Hero Power. I guess we could swipe. No. I suppose we could swipe this, attack into this. But then we don't develop anything. If we attack into this, I guess we could swipe Living Roots it, and then just go face. That's a possibility. We could charge Living Roots, Hero Power. Actually, I like that. Oh, that doesn't do it. God, I'm so bad at this game sometimes, guys. I am absolutely atrocious at this game. I am absolutely atrocious at this game. Yeah, I know it was a mistake, bro. For some reason, I think things do more damage than they do. There was a 100% mistake. There was nothing more than a mistake than that. That probably just cost me the game. I'm pretty bad. Why would I think that does that much damage? I have no fucking idea. Like, this guy was never supposed to take the 4 damage. The whole point of this whole play, we should have just swiped Hero Power, it taken 3, and it would have been fine. But no, no, no. Rob goes into absolute not so smart mode. All right, so I guess we want to draw, right? Just drawing is just, if we can outvalue him through these draws. Oh, we could go Fandral, but we're not. We could charge this out, but we're not. So we're just gonna put it in the taunt. He's gonna take the swing, and it's gonna cost him his 1/1. And then we can follow up with like Fandral, Wrath, swipe. Kodo, so we could swipe face. So we'd Wrath this, swipe face. See what we draw first. And now we swipe face. And now we're pushing lethal next turn. As long as he doesn't heal. We have 7 damage. No, we don't even have 7. Yeah, we have 7 damage burst from hand. Vigil's not enough. So we have literally exact lethal with Fandral alive. We now are 2 off lethal. Right? Because this is 3, this is 4, and this is 1. So we're 2. Rag is a card. So we can actually go Rag. We can Wrath this down. Probably should have drawn before, but we have to stay consistent with bad plays, boys. And then we killed off the 1/1, so Rag doesn't hit the 1/1, and now he's put at 2 HP, and he's gonna need a heal. And even if he heals, Rag will remain on the board. He has no more equalities, and even if he has anyfin, he can't do 23 damage because he hasn't casted the first anyfin. So I think we're good here. Ooh, Rag the Light Lord is a way for him to live. Didn't think of that out. This is gonna heal him to 10. And we only, again, have 7. We're in the same situation as last turn. Okay, so, yeah, I think we have lethal. So we just mulch this. Savage Combatant. We innervate. Well, we swipe this, it's put. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter which one we target. This way our Fandral lives. I don't know what the purpose was playing of the Savaging Baton other than just cool points. So I guess we could have, well, we could have hero powered and then attacked. We didn't actually need to swipe. Yeah, we did. I don't know. Either way. Until we meet again, it's been great. I'm singing the Out of the Box song, and I came into the room singing it this morning just out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden my brain said, you know what, you're singing Out of the Box. So I said, all right. And then so now Tony has Out of the Box stuck in his head, which is good. So we're gonna keep Saber. We're gonna get rid of everything else. We're gonna keep Mark. It is the totem golem killer. Because you could Saber to the Invis, and then the Invis to the Mark. It's just the good stuff. It is just the good stuff. Feels bad, man. That's his name. That's funny. This makes me sad. I'm not the highest rank on my friends list. All right, do we go for the double lives? I think we do. Might as well. It'll take care of totems. It's normally not that great against Shaman because of fucking Tunnel Trug and Totem Golems and all that kind of shenanigans. Maelstrom Portal, that's a fantastic card too. And then you get the best one drop that you could possibly get besides the 2/1. It's pretty good, man. Looks like RNG's looking out for you. Fell Shade. I guess this is not as good as the 2. Obviously, it's not as good as the 2/4, but it is. Oh my gosh, he's playing. I don't even know what the fuck this is, but it's obviously not good for us. Swipe's good. So I guess. I mean, yeah. Coin swipe feels pretty good. Or we could go Wrath the 2/1, coin hero power, keep this in Viz. The following turn we can mark, make trade, and then Wrath something, save swipe. Or we just swipe and go face. I think we swipe and go face. We don't need to think that hard right now. If we were higher rank, I would have gone with the other play. It's more value oriented over the next couple turns, but this is just, I don't know. Maybe he'll get scared. So what's the highest rank that we need to beat to stay on our friends list? Currently rank 12, Super Legend. Okay. We must surpass that. So we should have goals, I suppose, right? So I leave for New York. Oh gosh, Barnes, give him something fantastic because that's just the way this game works. A 1/1 with taunt. Okay, that's not too scary. All right, so we could obviously Wrath this and then mark that. Or we don't even need to Wrath, we could just hero power it, right? So, hero power. We should have probably marked first, but again, we have to stay consistent with the bad plays. If you don't stay consistent with bad plays, no one's gonna believe you. We could actually innervate Mark again, but there's no point for that. We can just save innervate for now, because this guy's still at 1 HP. So, should we play around another Maelstrom Portal is the question. We play around Maelstrom Portal, yes, but we lose the ability to innervate. We can't go like Druid of the Claw, innervate Wrath. We can't go, I don't think it's worth it. Because it dies the lightning bolt no matter what, right? Oh, not a top. Oh my fucking god. Top deck's the second Maelstrom Portal. You got me fucked up, fam. You are so fucking good at Hearthstone. You are absolutely a god. Alright. Absolutely an utter god. So we charge El Clawies. We kill these. And then we can innervate. Do we hero power or do we Wrath? I think we hero power. There's no point to Wrath if we don't have to. Oh my god. If he would have had it in his hand, I wouldn't have been as upset. But the fact that he just top decked it, he's like, oh, that's just so good in this situation. I'm amazing. Just makes me sad. Alright, so hero power, maybe thing from below. Wow. So what can we do about this thing from below? Well, Savage Combatant Hero Power Swing. That does not feel good. Mark of Yasharj, however, goes draw a card. So now we've broken the consistency. We've drawn first, which means we need to change our entire gameplay. We could go to the Savage Combatant, or we could go with the Wrath this down, and then Wrath for 1, Hero Power, kill it, or we go Savage Combatant. The problem is if we go Savage Combatant, he has Lightning Storm, which obviously he's gonna have because he is a god. You have to remember these things. The Savage Combatant is most likely gonna die. So I think we're gonna use this to draw, but it doesn't feel that great considering next turn we have War, which means if we do play, is he a god? Fuck it. We're gonna see right now if he's a god. He's Hercules himself, broken down into Hearthstone form. He can actually move fucking craters. He creates the craters and then moves the craters. Lightning Storm? Lightning Storm? Rock Rider weapon? Okay, not too bad. No Lightning Storm, and I'm glad he hexed this guy because now when we play the Ancient of War, it's not too shabby. It is not too shabby. So we play the War, or we go Claw, Wrath, Charge, because if he Master of Evolution's one of these, it's a pretty big deal. So I actually don't mind that play at all, just so he doesn't have Master of Evolution. So that's the only time you would want to play the Pantry Spider, is for Master of Evolution. So we'll just make that play unavailable for him. Remember guys, if you see Pantry Spiders, you run. You run very far away. You ran so far away. And never get away. Alright, so we'll just play the Rooted War and then kill off the Drake. I don't like leaving the Drake up. Again, it would turn into a 6-drop, which could be Sylvanas, and then Sylvanas would take our war. Bad things, folks. Alright, the Curator. He draws 1, draws 2, draws 3 cards. That's my boy. That's some good shit. That is the good shit right there. Alright, so we're at the same situation as we were when we have a war on the field and we got a bunch of shit in our hands. So we go Power of the Wild, make trade, but we'd want to play this dude first, and then we'd Hero Power, but we would want to Hero Power this, or we could draw, and then we would like, I think this is the most optimal play. We know we can Hero Power. But what are we doing? We know this trade is happening. And now, do we Wrath for 1, or do we keep it for 3? And do we just Hero Power this, or do we go off and kill the totem and leave the 1/1? This is a 2-drop, which can be Master of Evolutionized. So I think we're just gonna Hero Power it down. And we swing. We also could have just put the damage on the frog, right? Because if he lightning storms, then you know it doesn't matter if it's a 1 or 2. It just dies anyway. Says your Azure Drake into the Lightning Stormos. There's the evolution into a 6-drop. All right, that's a 4/7 into an evolve, which turns it into a 9/5. Okay. Well. So we could Wrath. All right. So we're gonna go for value here. So this goes here. I'm glad we saved this because that kills that. This kills this. This kills that. We save the Hero Power just for the Lowly Squire, folks. We literally saved that Hero Power for the Lowly Squire synergy. That's exactly it. The plays. Pretty good card. Rockbiter down the mounted raptor. What's gonna come out of it? Who is mounting the raptor? Oh, a buccaneer. That would be the worst day ever to get mounted by that dude. Oh god. Make it stop. Jesus. Alright, give me a swipe. Power of the Wild's good. All right, draw 3 cards. One of these cards will be swipe. That's not a swipe. That's not a swipe. The last card's a swipe. The last card's a swipe. The last card is not a swipe. All right, so we could go Enchanted Raven. Power of the Wild. And now Hero Power. And now we figure out what we're doing. So what I see here is swing into here, Hero Power here, 6/6 into here, and then go face. There we go. The reason I did this is he can't actually kill anything on our board besides a 2/2. Unless he gets like a Flame Tongue Totem. What the fuck? Come the fuck on. Give me a fucking break. Holy shit, sorry about that, guys, but that actually is triggering. Like, that is simply just fucking unbelievably triggering. Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck everything. Fuck you, kill this. Fuck you. Fucking unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. He's fucking Hercules. He's absolutely Hercules, 100%. Jesus, man. It's like 3 times this game we've been like, well, if it gives them, and then boom. Oh, we fucked up this mic hard. I done did it, folks. Normally I don't hit the mic, I'm pretty good about it, and then it like bothers me because I can see it, so it actually like has to be perfectly centered, because I know if I don't say anything, like it's gonna be after our last game, I'm gonna have to spend another 10 minutes reorganizing this thing. Oh my god, I can't believe he got exactly what he needs. And I run so far away. GG. Fire Lord, fire damage. Go boom. All right. Rank 14. All right, so I will catch you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna redo this mic. I'm gonna get a little bit less salty. I need some more water. My stomach hurts. Antony is calling me out in the opposing room because somebody knocked on the door and he went to go take care of him, and now they need to talk to me. So as always, guys, I'm Warshack, of course. Thanks for watching, and happy whatever the hell day it is.